Hello. Are we ready for more Sherlock Holmes today? My brain's probably not, but we'll find out. Hello guys. Welcome back to Crime and Punishment's Sherlock Holmes. My brain is not ready for this, but I'm sure we'll be fine. The Kew Gardens drama. Ooh. Do I get to see lots of plants in this one? I hope at least one of them is horror related. I think there might be 2 to 3 cases left.
Holmes, for heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
It's all
hello,
bees.
Watson. You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What? Holmes, where have all these wretched bees come from?
I increased the temperature of the room so as to prevent them from hibernating. I needed to take a sample of honey. But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year round.
What the heck?
Ridiculous and dangerous.
They're domestic bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers. Anyway, Watson.
Where's Toby?
I am sorry, but I must leave
Will Toby be okay? I'm pretty
rather
sure he'll try to eat a
You
bee.
have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment. A theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens.
I hate the buzzing in my noise, buzzing noise in my ears right now.
You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours. Besides, you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, however did you guess?
For the great Sherlock
It's
Holmes to bother with the theft of plants. Come on, admit that you're planning to spoil your little bees with some rare pollens.
He knows him
When
so
did I
well.
become so transparent? Let us go.
I hope Toby is gonna be okay in a room full of bees. Also, I very much love that Watson just knows that he's gonna add more plants to the house. It's like that partner, that boyfriend or girlfriend that goes to Home Depot intending for something very specific, but brings home plants instead. Ooh, that's pretty.
Well, Holmes, here we are at
That's
the
a nice
Royal Botanic
greenhouse.
Gardens. There's no doubt that this place is beautiful. But are you really intent on investigating the theft of the plants?
Yes, of course.
We now know that Sherlock Holmes loves plants.
What are we doing, Holmes?
Let us find someone who could help us.
What are we doing? We're going to figure out who's stealing plants. Who's stealing
Don't
the
touch
plants?
anything else, is that clear? Just go and get a bucket of fertilizer. And without turning it over this time. Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you? If you are here for a visit, please do come back on Sunday.
My glasses are
I
bigger
am
than
afraid
yours.
that it cannot wait. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson. We are investigating the theft of plants that took place here 5 days ago. A remarkable collection, I believe.
So you're the one in charge, eh?
A small favor for a
I
friend.
could be.
Now, to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I am Martin Hamish. I am the Deputy Director of Kew Gardens. And that fellow yonder is Albert. He works here.
I am delighted to meet you. What can you tell us?
Is he a
about the
higher than
plants?
thou man?
They were rare and exceptional plants. We presented them at our last exhibition. We haven't removed the stand yet. It is still in the large glass house.
Oh, I
We
can
only
take a look
learned
at
of their
that.
disappearance the evening after the exhibition, and nobody saw anything.
No doors were forced?
No, but I would imagine that for a thief it would be fairly easy to gain entry, for there are no guards here.
Well, if you don't mind, we will take a look. Now, you say that it is in the large glass house.
Yes, the one just behind me. Just a second, since Albert has nothing else to do. Albert, show these gentlemen where the exhibition was held.
How many people work here?
Only myself, but occasionally 2 students, Albert, whom you have
Just
met,
you?
and Miss White.
Mostly just you. Hmm. What if
Here
he
it is.
stole the plants?
This is the place where the stolen plants were exhibited.
Thank you. Is there something the matter?
He sounds like he's gonna cry.
Yes, there is. All right, the plants were valuable and rare, but
Hello?
it seems to me that the tragedy that took place here only 2 days ago has been entirely forgotten already.
What tragedy are
Oh,
you
he's so
referring to?
passionate about plants.
The director of Kew Gardens, Mr. Montague Dunn. He died
Oh.
here just 2 days ago.
Okay, never
We're
mind.
very sorry. We were not aware. The two of you were good friends?
He was my father.
Oh
Oh.
dear. Our condolences. We should not be troubling you. Please do excuse us for the intrusion.
You say that he died here, in the large glass house.
Holmes?
Yes, just here, near the door to the colonial collection. He suffered a heart attack. Just like that. So suddenly. It was terrible. Excuse me, gentlemen, but I cannot remain here. If you need me, I'll be in the reserve. That's the room next to the front of
The
the large
deputy
greenhouse.
director is
Of course, we
awful. This man has lost his father just a couple of days ago, and he's being so rude to him.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I like how you went from a smiley face to a sad face. Take a
The
look.
plants were here. All of them was stolen.
Do not touch.
Do not touch.
Is this the leftover of the balloons, or is this just how big the balloons were? Plant list. Oh, here we go. I know nothing of these names.
Here is a list of the stolen plants.
Florum diabolica. Oh. Are these the kind of plants that I'm thinking of? I have never seen trees in water like that. This is like swamp trees, but these don't look like swamp trees. Hello! Touch it, touch it. No, there's nothing to touch. There's nothing to touch, Jack. They're all stolen. I came in excited to see you stream, then all of a sudden dead daddy. Dead father. Father's dead. Okay, what else is there? What else is there to look at? Oh, there's some. Ooh, there's stuff on the door. Let's look at this first.
According to Albert, this is where his father, Montague Dunn, was found dead.
Uh-huh. I see things. Footprints. Thin black tracks.
These boot marks are fresh. It appears as though someone was dragging their feet.
Maybe moving a really big pot?
The traces are thinner in some places. The footprints reveal that someone staggered here.
Oh, wait, maybe this is when... Maybe that's dry blood right there. Somebody did break the door. Stolen trees and plants, who can profit from such things? It depends on how expensive the plant is, I'm sure.
The esconson was breached near the handle.
Or it could just be a diversion.
The door was smashed at shoulder height.
Shoulder height? That does not look like shoulder height.
This door handle is new. It was recently changed. The door was forced from the inside
that shoulder
of the
height?
colonial collection room. The
Oh,
handle
I guess it
was
is.
changed afterwards.
Maybe?
I think we
Just
need to
about-
inspect
that's
the
a little bit
colonial
lower.
collection room.
Soil. It should have come from a flower pot.
Did somebody break a pot?
Soil. It should have come from a flower pot.
Okay.
Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here.
Maybe he was attacked with a flower pot. The door handle looks delicious. Does it look... Really? Does it? Does it look like a candy cane?
This sign is broken. Something heavy was dropped upon it.
A pot. A body. Oh, no, blood. Here we go.
Blood. Someone fell violently against this sign, and they were injured in the clash. Most likely a head wound.
Did he say he died of a heart attack, though? Interesting so far. Anything else? Do you see anything, Watson? I don't think so. Also, these lily pads are really cool. Keep up, Watson. We got things to find. Oh, it's an odor. Something there. Oh. Oh, is that a corpse plant? No. Oh, this must smell awful. Isn't that it?
These plants come from all the territories of the British Empire.
The trees are the one that committed the crime? No, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about Ents. Ents are calm creatures. Isn't this a corpse plant, though? Ooh. Must smell awful. These are some... There's definitely some exotic plants.
Very strange. Half of the
No.
colonial collection is absent.
Oh. Mm.
The smell is strong. It is a detergent.
Is this where a bunch of blood was? Something lying on the floor. Stone chip. It's a bit of potted plant.
This broken fragment was the result of a heavy blow.
Yeah, it is a corpse flower, isn't it?
A fragment of marble, most likely chipped from a statue or sculpture.
This will be interesting. Ventilation.
This is one of the outlets of the ventilation system.
Okay, I guess I'll leave that open for now.
These windows were perfectly cleaned. Part of this greenhouse was emptied and thoroughly cleaned.
Yeah, there's a stark difference between the window panes.
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
Oh, I bet it smells awful in here. Anything else in here? Whoops. I'm surprised he doesn't want to say anything about those plans. I guess we'll keep that open for now and see what happens with that. Eh. It has a whole ventilation system. Okay. What do you have to say for yourself, Watson?
What should we do next, Holmes?
Thank you, Watson. Very insightful. Okay. So let's see. Find the stolen plants from the last exhibition at Kew Gardens. Examine the place where Montague Dune met his death. Wouldn't that be right here? Oh, there's a pot. There it is. This one's broken and
This pot was
put back
broken
together.
fairly recently. A flower pot recently fell down from these shelves and was misplaced. All the clues around here are quite suspicious. I need my imagination to make sense of it all.
Okie dokie. Knocking over the pot. Falling. Oh. Breaking the door. Oh. Oh, whoops. Breaking the door. Knocking over the pot. And falling on the fence. Wait, what is this? One second here. Oh, I had to, oh, this is interesting. I'm a little bit confused because I have not seen this before. Hold on. I pressed the wrong button.
This reconstruction reveals
Okay, I don't know what I did, but I did it right.
Montague Dunn damaged the door of the Colonial Collection Room.
He was in a panic, or the door was locked? Was it an accident, or a murder then, I wonder?
You're catching on, Watson. So looking at these plants, just from face value, because I cannot ever remember the scientific name for plants. These are probably... like the carnivorous plants, or like the corpse plant, or corpse flower. Let's see what I have. Empty colonial and dune was trapped. Can I go back outside? Talk to what's his face? Oh, there's more to look at. Oh, that looked creepy for a moment. Dry tropics.
Dry tropics.
More plants. Ooh, cactus. Cactus. Cactus are dangerous. Let's see here. Is there anything of interest in here? I'll fall into the cactus.
These flower pots are beautiful. They are intended to be used for exhibition purposes.
Ah, doesn't this look similar? Ooh.
The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
Where did they come from? I bet you this is gonna be convoluted. Dry tropics. What else is there to look at? Hello? What's in here? Oh, there's a lot to look at. Hello?
There is a smell of burning.
Oh, why is it burning? Fireplace. Broken pot. What is this? Oh, I see.
The symbol is not from Kew Gardens. The remains of a picture frame.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. Gas mask. Ooh, that is creepy.
A protective mask. Someone set it alight, but it did not burn.
Oh, it's a part of the door handle.
Why would anyone throw such a thing in the fire? The door handle to the Colonial Collection and that of the fireplace are made of the same material. A broom handle was half burned.
What else is in here? Nothing? That looks like a bit of a plant. Oh.
The plants were set alight fairly recently. Some have not completely burned.
That looks like some of the... Because it's a Venus flytrap. Excuse me, Watson. God, there's so much to look at. Show pots as opposed to growing pots. I know nothing about gardening. I think it's just because they're fancier pots. Why is there so much to look at? Maybe this is going to be one of those more difficult cases. Oh, this place is huge. Hello, talk to me, good sir. Martin Hamish. is the deputy director. Let's take a look at him. Myopic, inexpensive glasses. Dirty collar. Dirt. Very dirty. Unmarried. And gardener's hands. Let's talk about Dune's death.
Albert told us about the tragic death of Mr. Dunn, the late director of
Dunn.
Kew Gardens.
Tragic indeed. His heart attack was quite unexpected.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Oh, was it? Really? Okay. Can I open this door?
Locked.
Ah, okay. That's his office. Oh, how pretty. This place is amazing. So much to look at.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Yes, I want to talk to you. But first, let me take a look around. Do not fall off of the ladder in the meantime. Newspaper. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. And this also leads to the... Oh, no. Where am I now? Oh, how atmospheric. I'll talk to him in a second. Hold on. There's some neat stuff in here. This place is cool.
According to this, they have light and moisture.
Okay, I read that before. The water lily house. Okay, so that's where the start of it is. Yeah, look at the...
According to this...
Okay, just making sure I click everything. Speaking of Dune, I don't know, just wanted to mention the upcoming movie. I think it's coming. No idea. Is there another Dune movie? I couldn't be sure. Okay, let me talk to you, sir. I am very sorry to disturb you. Going to examine you first. Comes out in October? Red eyes, wept recently, consumed by grief. Yes, because his father died a few days ago. Shaving cut. And clean hands. Do you work here?
Do you work here?
Yes, but part-time only. For I'm also studying botany at the University of London.
You're following in your father's footsteps, then. That is commendable.
Well, even if botany is not my strongest suit, there are people who say that I could be a good manager.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Excuse me, but I have to tidy up this room.
Okay. Is there anything I could put two and two together? Aha. That's it? Okay. Perform an autopsy. Oh, I can go do an autopsy. Let's go to the Scotland Yard. I'll come back and explore more. After the fact. Also, sorry if it seems I'm moving around a lot. My back's a little sore. I may have slept on it wrong.
I asked Inspector Lestrade to take Montague Dunn's body to Scotland Yard.
It's ready for autopsy, then.
Let's go do an autopsy, Watson. Oh, wait, is there stuff to look in here? I see things. Dunn's belongings.
This watch is of great value.
A letter. To Mr. F. Wayne, director of Wayne and Sons Printing Company. My friend, your posters for the great exhibition at Kew Gardens are very beautiful, but it is surely unnecessary to mention all of the staff. My name alone will be sufficient. That can cause for for issues.
A beautiful feather pen of a good make.
Feather pen? There's no feather on there. Or maybe it's just the style.
A membership card for the London Crest Club.
Ooh, that's a place to go to. We'll figure that out. Okay, after we do the autopsy on Dunn's body, I have to go to the bathroom real quick. That was a big noise. What happened there? I hope he's not crusty looking. Because I'm pretty... Well, it's 2-day-old body. Should be
First of
okay.
all, let us carry out an external examination.
That looks pretty fresh for a 2-day-old body.
No redness, stings, or bruises.
Okay. Clean
Nothing
hands.
suspicious here. There are no suspicious marks upon the chest. Let us finish our external examination so that we can proceed with the autopsy.
Okay. Let's look at his face. Oh, there you go.
There is an
Forehead.
injury to the skull, most probably caused by the fall in the water lily greenhouse.
Because they think that he died from a heart attack, but it could have been that he was just struck upon the head, and they took it as him falling over and hitting his head on something.
The vessels and the pupil of the eye appear quite normal. The air from the lungs carries a faint floral aroma.
Faint floral aroma.
Now,
His-
let us examine the internal organs.
Can I say his belly looks a little bit distended, but I don't know if that's just his... Ooh. Okay. Organs. We get to look at the organs. I'm very sorry. Ooh. What's this?
The tissue on the inferior lobe of the right lung is damaged, most probably caused by toxins from an unknown plant.
Okay.
The lungs are congested and edematous.
Let's look at his heart. This is not the proper way to do an autopsy.
The heart's blood vessels show no pathological signs. The heart
Okay. Ooh, heart
The
tissue.
heart tissue shows no visible pathological signs.
No heart attack. Take a look at the stomach. Ew. Ew.
There is a small amount of content. It appears that he breakfasted lightly, only a short while before his death.
Okay. Put that back in. Take a look at the liver.
The liver is enlarged.
Yeah, it's quite
It would
big.
seem that he was suffering from an alcohol addiction.
Oh.
The liver tissue is brown. There are no visible pathological signs.
Okay. And can I look at the intestine? Oh, I can still look at the stomach. What else is there to... Oh,
The stomach tissues show no visible pathological signs.
is that it? Okay. So his liver's
Suspicions
enlarged.
have been substantiated. Montague Dunn, the director of Kew Gardens, died from poisoning. Plant poisoning, to be more exact.
You mean
Yes, it is murder.
you
Murder.
should inform Lestrade?
Yes, but do remember, Watson, that I discovered the murder. The challenge is mine.
The challenge, Holmes?
We need to locate that deadly plant. Such a perfect murder appeals to me.
Murder of any kind appeals to you. Is that all we need to do?
No, we also have the people working at Kew Gardens. Martin Hamish and the son
Dun dun
of the victim,
dun. Dun dun
Albert
dun
Dunn.
dun.
And also Miss White.
No pun
who
intended,
spoke
but
with
dun
Mr.
dun
Hamish.
dun.
Should we bring them all here for interrogation?
No.
Dun
A
dun
few
dun dun is dead.
innocuous questions at Kew will suffice, as well as a discreet delve into their personal affairs. Yes, Watson, it is time now to open the doors.
Even those in the staff building. I suppose that is necessary.
We should also be concerned with the victim himself. After all, we don't know very much about Montague Dunn.
You're enjoying this already, aren't you?
He enjoys everything.
More than a little.
He enjoys all kinds of murders. Okay, so find the stolen plants from the last exhibition at Kew Gardens. Find the plant that was used to kill Monty Dunn. Inspect Kew Gardens staff buildings and gather information on Dunn. Okay. Okay. I will be right back for a moment. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Feel free to get a drink, get something to snack on in the meantime, and you guys will get to see, like, finally get to see the changes I've made to my break screen. Because I've noticed the past couple of times that I've streamed, I have not taken a break midway. So I'll be right back. Give me about five minutes or so, maybe 10. We'll see. I'll try to be as quick as possible. I will be right back. I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Okay, so we found out that he was poisoned, and we had to investigate where the plant is that poisoned him. We're gonna have to go to the archives to figure out some more information. Thank you, thank you. I hope you guys got a snack or something to drink while you were waiting. A list of exotic stolen plants exhibited at Kew Gardens. Railways open. Stolen plants list. Encyclopedias. Art and architecture, economic science, technology, history, medicine. Botany, here we go. Ooh, maybe this one. Exotic Plants Volume 4, Poisonous. These plants have a certain toxicity in common, more or less variable. Oh, yep. Here's the list. I'm not even going to pronounce them because I'm going to butcher them. Only the first 3 can be dangerous to humans, particularly Florum diabolica. That should be fine. But only under very specific conditions. The plant should react to a process of aggression against which it will issue deadly spores. So, are we talking about, like, process of aggression? Does that mean if the plant is like physically moved around that it could release deadly spores?
Here it is.
Oh, Jack, I'm sorry. I don't have a slushie machine. I didn't go outside. If I could get you a slushie, I would. Do you want a soda? Do you want some tea? I can share those with you. I don't have slushies. So symbol and a broken pot. Chemistry, poisons and toxins. Oh. Marks and symbols? Oh, here we go. The Divine Syndicate. Yeah, Divine Syndicate. I could share. I can share soda. I have lots of soda. Do you want a Coke Zero? Do you want some Sprite? Maybe a ginger ale. Do plants react to microaggression, passive aggression? Maybe can I be sarcastic with my plants before I throw before it throws poison at me? I think it's more of a physical reaction. Like if the plant is disturbed, it might release spores. Like there's plants where you can touch it and it will start folding up. I can't remember what kind of plant that is, though. Or at least the name of it. The Divine Scholastic Syndicate for Vegetation Veneration. The members of the syndicate worship Trewan, the God King. They strive to obtain spiritual peace and release themselves from the material world. So generous donations are appreciated.
Here it is. The Divine Syndicate
Do
is
I
not
have
a
Sunny
supplier to
Deer,
Kew
Capri
Gardens.
Sun? I do
Besides, there is no address here.
not. Okay. Search the symbol of the exhibition pots. Probably more in the... Linden Garden Supplies? Seymour's Garden Equipment and Supplies. We are a premium supplier of all your landscape gardening and timber requirements. Full range supply and delivery of sands, soils, mulches, pots, and anything else you may need. Oh, there's actually
Here
an
it
address
is.
there. Trewan the God King. That looks terrifying. Okay, can I go... I can probably go talk to some people again. So let's go back to the Kew Gardens. I can probably go talk to the deputy director again. I want to call it bad names. Don't call the plant bad names. Will you talk to me again? What more information do you have? Ooh, I can talk to him a lot now. Emptied colonial room.
Mr. Hamish, can you explain to us what happened to the colonial collection? It seems somewhat depleted.
But, most likely maintenance work, tidying up.
You're not sure, then? But you're the deputy director.
Well, I am busy. I cannot be everywhere at once.
He is supposedly the only person actually working here aside from volunteers.
As deputy director, how was your relationship with Montague Dunn?
To be honest with you, Mr. Holmes, it could have been better. You see, every Tuesday he would carry out his inspection of the gardens, but it was solely to make an impression, great pretense that he cared at all. He would give out absurd orders, ignoring anyone else's opinion. He would then disappear for the rest of the week. He was what some might call a man of action. I'd say rather he was overzealous and chaotic. So after all, it was no wonder, perhaps, that he ended up like that, if you take into consideration his kind of lifestyle.
Makes sense.
You mentioned that Mr. Dunn led a particular lifestyle.
Well, it's no secret that he enjoyed, celebrating, shall we say? He was a member of the London Smart Set. He was famous for it. That
And
he had an eye for the ladies, to put it mildly, Mr. Holmes.
Ooh, what if you got poisoned by a lady?
Mr. Hamish,
There
can you
is a
tell
lady
us
working
who
here
holds the
volunteering.
keys to the locked greenhouses?
That would be Albert, Mr. Dunn's son. Yes, Albert keeps all the keys, and one can only imagine why.
What do you mean?
Well, he was never interested in Kew Gardens before. And now, all of a sudden, he is trying to act as if he owns the place. I think he wants to take over the management here. He'd do better to leave that to me. He has no experience. No, none at all.
So things can go two ways. Either he feels threatened and he did something, or the son is plotting something.
What is
Either
your
or.
opinion of Albert as a student of botany?
He's useless. I often tell him so, and I can only give him cleaning tasks. Botany is not his life's work, and his father well knew it. He was furious about it.
He was.
Oh, yes. He forced his son to work here. and he never missed an opportunity to criticize him publicly.
Are you able to elaborate on that?
Well, for example, with our last exhibition here, Mr. Dunn had Albert make a presentation speech. But then, while the lad was speaking, Mr. Dunn interrupted him, asking him difficult questions, making him look like a failure. It was with the intention of making a fool of him, Mr. Holmes.
That must have been terribly humiliating.
I mean, you don't feel much
Yes, he
different,
was crushed,
sir.
and he had to leave. Everybody was making fun of poor Albert. That is, except for Miss Margaret White, who is such a nice lady and who always takes pity on Albert.
Uh-oh. Can see something going on there.
You mentioned a Miss White. Would you tell us more about her?
She is a student who works here part-time.
Ladies of Night,
She is
perhaps.
quite charming
Quite
indeed.
possibly.
She possesses a great talent for botany. You should take a look at some of her experiments that she carried out in the laboratory. Ah, if only she were not so naive.
Why naive?
The way she used to flutter around Mr. Montague Dunn. And why, he couldn't help but be flattered by all her attention. How could an intelligent woman such as Miss White not see through his game? I can only scratch my head and wonder.
I feel like there's a lot of jealousy here.
Tell me, Mr. Hamish, do you grow the more deadly variety of plant here?
You mean insectivorous? Yes, but nothing larger than that.
Divine
Are
Syndicate.
you aware of the Divine Syndicate?
The divine what? Is this a joke?
No, I am quite serious.
What a ridiculous name. Anyway, I have never heard of this syndicate.
Then why is there
Thank
a
you, Mr.
plot
Hamish.
with
We shall
the-
continue our investigation.
with that symbol on the bottom? Let's go talk with the sun. Let's talk about Miss White.
Who is Miss Margaret White?
Ah, she is the young lady who studies with me. She visits here sometimes to help out with the greenhouses. In fact, she should be here today. She wanted to work at the seed house. That's the small greenhouse across from the large glass house.
Okay. Colonial collection emptied.
We noticed that a part of the colonial collection has been cleared.
Ah, at the moment I'm just dealing with the storage room. I don't know much about the other rooms.
Okay.
I imagine that your relationship with your father may have been a strained one.
Yes. I cannot say that he was a kind man, for he never listened to me at all. He forced me to work here. But now, after his death, I've been pondering it over. Perhaps he wasn't so wrong about me after all. I have to follow his path, and I have to manage Kew Gardens. And I can do it. I can be as good as any other who works here.
Okay.
Would you please tell us about Martin Hamish, the deputy director?
Well, I have to tell you that Mr. Hamish is not and has never been the deputy director of Kew Gardens. My
Oh.
father would not have tolerated it.
Indeed? That is most interesting. He told us that he was.
Yes, because he believes that the management should be passed down to him now that my father is dead. But in actual fact, Mr. Hamish only has the honour of being the garden's longest-serving employee. In fact, if we are to think logically
Okay.
at all, it should be me who takes over the management of Kew Gardens.
I see.
Do you
Okay.
not have a good relationship with Mr. Hamish?
I suppose so. But we have very little in common. Mr. Hamish loves his plants and Kew Gardens, and I cannot say that I share his passion.
I see. And how was his relationship with your father?
Oh, he hated my father. It was obvious. He would be furious whenever my father boasted of Kew Gardens in the newspapers or at conferences. He was convinced that my father was stealing all of the credit for himself.
Well, I mean,
My
sort
father
of,
treated
with
Mr.
the way
Hamish
that
in
I
the same way
saw
as he treated anyone,
the letter.
dismissively, with indifference.
What about the Divine Syndicate?
Tell me, have you ever heard of the Divine Syndicate?
No, I cannot say that I have.
Door keys. May I
Do
have
you
them?
hold the keys to all of these locked doors?
Yes, you can have them, but I cannot give you the keys to the cloakroom. The employees' effects are private. I am sure you understand.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Okay. So what did I get for... He was trapped, Albert's ambition. poison and Dunn was trapped. After being trapped in the colonial collection room by the killer, Montague Dunn was affected by inhaling a virulent vegetal poison. Whoops. Some of the plants that were stolen from the exhibition proved, so we could put that and that two together. The killer may be those who stole the exotic plants, including the deadly species from the last exhibition at Kew Gardens. And... no. Okay. Okay. See if we can go back out this way. Oh, that's not a good thing.
Locked.
Area. It's not locked anymore, Sherlock. I know I'm supposed to take it 30 minutes to an hour beforehand, but maybe I should try taking some. I feel a little bit nauseous. That's not a good thing. I wanted to have a long stream today, thank you. 1 second. Don't move, Sherlock. Where'd I put it? Sorry, 1 second. Ah, there it is. Sorry, I'm feeling a little bit nauseous. So I'm going to try to see if I can take some Dramamine. I know it's supposed to take like 30 to 45 minutes or so beforehand. But we'll see if taking it now will help a little bit. Maybe it's because my stomach's squeezy beforehand. This might be a short stream today. We'll see. Oh no, I'm not like sick in general. Hold on. Let me do something else real quick before I continue. 1 sec. Oh, I love how he turns around. Okay. Sorry, give me 1 moment. I wonder if it's also because I didn't sleep all that well last night. I feel like if I sleep better, I don't have as much issues the next day. I'll have to try to sleep early tonight. Or maybe try going to bed after stream, maybe. We'll see. I'll try taking it slow. But if it gets bad, we can take a break and come back. Oh, Peach caught the T virus? No. We should be fine. We should be fine. I just don't want to projectile vomit. So if it gets worse, we'll stop. I think, like I said before, I think there's only about 2 cases. 1 or 2 cases left. I think it's this case and 1 more case after, so I guess Sherlock Holmes should be done pretty soon. So let's take a look around.
Newspapers discussing Kew Gardens.
I actually do have some, I have some Sprite with me, so hopefully that helps. If it happens to be that I just get kind of sick, I'll probably just turn the game off and just talk with you guys for a little while. The Kew Garden team are pleased to announce the successful production of a new variety of barley, one that retains a complete resistance to the cold. Well, I may actually not be able to play for too much longer. Oh, this sucks. I wanted to get through this game today. Siberian barley. Mr. Martin Hamish, the proud cultivator of the graft, will hold a press conference next Monday morning upon this very subject. Oh, is it already getting worse? Oh no. Fragment from the statue. Oh, it may already be getting worse. I do have some Sprite with me as well as my tea, but I think maybe taking the Dramamine just made it worse because it put something else in my stomach. Oh. We might have to stop. We might have to stop. I'll finish looking at this and then we'll move on. But then we'll probably just like call the game here itself. My dearest Margaret, following our last conversation, I believe it might be better if you vacate your position here at Kew Gardens. As you pointed out quite bluntly, you are no longer in need of my support. You are quite able to stand up for yourself in this world, as you say. Well, I give you back your freedom and wish you nothing but good luck. Oh, what the heck? Did she refuse him? There's quite a possibility that she refused him. If you're feeling bad, we can call it a day, don't you? Forcing yourself on our behalf. Yeah, I do feel bad about it. I don't know why I get so nauseous all the time with games, especially like last time that I played this. I didn't even take Dramamine and I was completely fine. I don't know what exactly is the trigger for it. So that looks like that's Margaret White and then one other person. Yeah, I think there is only one more case after this one is over. So I'm pretty sure that I will probably be finishing this up within 2 streams. Especially if I'm going to have to stop this now. Aw, it's going to be the end of Sherlock Holmes. I'll have to look at some other Sherlock Holmes games at some point. But I think maybe I should move to the chat screen and turn this off. No idea, just motion sickness things, I guess. I've always had issues with motion sickness, but I feel like it's been worse throughout the like more recently. Like within the past year it's gotten worse. But I don't know what the underlying cause would that be for. Not like any doctor could tell me different about what the reason could possibly be. That's crazy, creepy, the door closing by itself like that. Champagne. Okay. So let's go ahead and progress since the last save point. It should be okay. I'm back out of this. I can just talk to you guys for a little bit. This game is really cool though. I'm gonna be sad to finish it. I did see that there was, I think it's by the same people that made this one. There's another Sherlock Holmes game coming out this year, Q4. So probably about December or so. That's going to be very interesting to see another one. It looks like it's very different. Like it's a different Holmes from this one. At least he looks different to me. Okay, let me take my hat off. And we can move over to the chat screen real quick. Take my detective hat off. It's okay. I'm sorry for you guys because you guys don't get to see more of the case. Well, I'm knocking things over. Okay, let's go to the chat screen. Oh, hello. Well, okay, we're good. Benedict Holmes got it. It actually looks really interesting. I saw it briefly when I went to the store section of Steam. It looks pretty interesting. I'll have to try to find more puzzle games that aren't as that it moves around a lot, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I just really need to get a good setup with my monitors because I keep having to adjust them, which causes issues as well. I hope I get better soon too. Hopefully hopefully the Dramamine, when it kicks in, that it'll help. I'll probably go lay down after this. But maybe I need to adjust where my monitors sit. I think probably next week. I'll probably stream a little bit less and then get some extra cleaning up done because I need to de-dust my computer. I might adjust where everything sits on the desk because I have one of those clamp monitor stands where I can have both of them attached to the one stand. So I might need to have it sit up higher and maybe further away from me. I don't know. I feel like if the monitor is farther away, that maybe it would be better because I do have them kind of close. And it's at an angle. And I know when I played Pokemon Snap, I had it on my tablet monitor and it was much better that way. Because I was looking directly at it. It was straightforward. I didn't have to mess with it too much, and it was perfectly fine. I didn't take, or I took Dramamine, but it didn't feel like my stomach was having issues with it. And I did take it I did play it by myself as well with the tablet monitor, and it was working out pretty well then. I just noticed I also need to get music for my chat screen, so it's not eerily quiet when I'm not speaking. Gotta find some more music to play. But I am sorry that sometimes I just get nauseous during games and have to stop. It's an issue for both you and me. As I sip Sprite, makes it better. I also need to start taking allergy meds again. Hopefully that'll help too. Less mucus in my system, maybe. Do you guys ever have issues with nausea while playing video games, or is that just like a small demographic? That there's only a certain amount of people that actually get nauseous with video games. I know some other VTubers, or not VTubers, YouTubers that I watch get nauseous as well, but I don't think that they get as nauseous as I do. I'm just a special person. This special snowflake that gets nauseous way too easily. It is the mucus that binds us. Personally, never suffered from it, but I do get it on boats. Oh, you're lucky. Do you only get it on boats? I get it during video games, car rides. If I like whipping around too much. Depends on the game, yeah. No idea how common it is. I know that there's some people that don't get nauseous at all, and I'm very envious. I don't wish motion sickness on anyone. It's a very awful feeling. It's like you get that feeling in the back of your throat, and then like the pit of your stomach feels awful. Not just from screens, I should say. Yeah, as long as I'm not extensively looking out the car or on my phone while I'm in a car, I'm okay. But everything else is just awful. Ugh. I wanted to talk for a little bit longer, but I think I should probably go lay down. Because that feeling in my stomach is starting to well up a little bit, so I should probably go grab an ice pack and lay down maybe. I thank you guys for being with me for an hour, even though we didn't get to play too much of the game. I am streaming the day after tomorrow. We're gonna be playing more Legend of Zelda. Hopefully that turns out better. Maybe I'll play it I'll have it set up on my tablet screen instead. Just so I have it sitting in front of me. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go lay down. Yes, I will try to feel better. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I hope you guys get to watch anybody else who's streaming at the moment, or any videos that you guys are wanting to watch, that you'll get to watch those and have some fun. I'm gonna go lay down. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you the day after tomorrow for Ocarina of Time, and we'll have a good long stream then. You guys are welcome. Goodbye. I will feel better, I swear. I'm gonna go lay down and maybe nap. Goodbye, guys.